This is the cell you are watching in your screen. When we view this cell microscopically, we will see a nucleus in it. When we observe this nucleus further, we will see thread-like structures in it, which we call chromosomes. These chromosomes are made of DNA, and these chromosomes, their number varies in every organism, meaning their number is different in every organism. For example, if we talk about a fruit fly, it has 8 chromosomes. If we talk about humans, they have 46 chromosomes. In frogs, there are 26. In rhesus monkeys, there are 42. And similarly, in potatoes, there are 48 chromosomes. Now let's talk about the discovery of chromosomes. There was a scientist named Walter Fleming who discovered chromosomes in 1882. Students, in this lecture, the topics we will study are as follows. First, I will tell you what chromosomes are. Then we will study the structure of chromosomes. After that, we will study the types of chromosomes. Then we will study the parts of chromosomes. And lastly, we will study the functions of chromosomes. So let's begin. First, we will study what chromosomes are. Students, chromosomes are thread-like structures, and they are made of nucleic acids and proteins. These chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of the cell. Their function is to carry genetic information in the form of genes. Another thing is that chromosomes are made of DNA, and that DNA is many times coiled. The chromosomes contain a protein that we call histone protein. Now we move on to the structure of chromosomes. Students, the figure you see in front of you is a figure of a chromosome. In this chromosome, the sides you see as arms are called chromatids. These chromatids are attached in the middle to a part we call the centromere. And the arms of the chromosomes, or the chromatids, their end part is called the telomere. Now let's move to the parts of chromosomes. Students, the parts of chromosomes are named chromatid, centromere, sister chromatid, non-sister chromatid, kinetochore, telomere, and chiasma. We will study all these one by one. First, I will tell you what chromatids are. The arms of chromosomes are called chromatids. These arms, or the chromatids, are attached in the middle to a part we call the centromere. Now let me tell you one more thing here. The centromere is the place to which spindle fibers attach during cell division. When cell division occurs, whether mitosis or meiosis, the spindle fibers attach here at the centromere through the kinetochore. Now the details of this I have explained in the cell division lecture. The link for that I am providing in the description. You can see it there. Now I will tell you what sister chromatids and non-sister chromatids are. To understand these, look at the figure in front of you. In this figure, you can see a purple chromosome and a green chromosome. This purple chromosome, I have named one chromatid as A and the other chromatid as B. Similarly, in the green chromosome, I have named one chromatid C, the other chromatid as D. The A and B chromatids are sister chromatids. Similarly, the C and D chromatids are also sister chromatids. But if I talk about A and C, or A and D, or B and C, or B and D, meaning one chromatid is from the purple chromosome and the other chromatid is from the green chromosome, then they are called non-sister chromatids. Their definition will be that sister chromatids belong to the same chromosome and have the same centromere. They separate through this centromere, and the alleles in them are at the same location and identical. Now, if I talk about the definition of non-sister chromatids belong to homologous chromosome pairs, and their alleles are different. Now I will explain what kinetochore is. Students, kinetochore is, as I just explained, chromatids. Within chromatids, there is a disc-shaped protein that we call the kinetochore. This is the kinetochore to which spindle fibers attach during cell division. Now let's move on to telomeres. Telomeres are the end parts of chromosomes. The end region of chromosomes is called the telomere. Students, now I will explain what chiasma is. Chiasma is the point where two non-sister chromatids attach or exchange genetic material. This occurs during meiosis. Now let's move to the types of chromosomes. Students, there are two types of chromosomes. One is sex chromosomes and the other is autosomes. Now let's study what these two are. First, I will explain what sex chromosomes are. Those chromosomes that determine the sex and sex-related characteristics of any organism are called sex chromosomes. Autosomes determine somatic characteristics of the body, like body weight, body length, skin color, and all other characteristics of any organism that are determined by autosomes. There is another classification of chromosomes based on the position of the centromere. There are four types, and let's study them as well. They are named metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and telocentric. Students, in the figure in front of you, the four types of chromosomes are defined based on the position of the centromere. The first is metacentric. In this, the arms of the chromosome are equal, and the centromere is in the middle. Such chromosomes are called metacentric. The second is submetacentric. In this, the centromere is not in the middle, and the chromatids or arms of the chromosome are unequal. This is called submetacentric. Now, the third type is acrocentric. In this, the centromere is very far, one arm is very short, and the other is very long. This type is called acrocentric. The fourth type of chromosome is telocentric. In telocentric chromosomes, the centromere is attached to the end of the chromosome, or you can say the chromosome has one arm, one chromatid, and the other arm is absent. Such a type is called telocentric. Now let's discuss the functions of chromosomes. Students, the main function of chromosomes is to carry genetic information from generation to generation. The characteristics of any organism's parents that are transferred to their offspring are done through chromosomes, as chromosomes contain DNA, and DNA is responsible for carrying genetic information from one generation to another. The other functions of chromosomes are gene regulation, protein synthesis, and cellular respiration. Question of the day: what are chromosomes made of? Only a genius can answer in the comments below.